What is up, my MS Gymmers? How you guys doing? Welcome to Motivation Monday. I'm back, baby. I am back. I've had an awesome 2 weeks off. I've had a great time being with my family, being with my wife, being with my newborn baby, and honestly, you guys, I just have to say thank you to all of you because I've never had paternity leave. I've never been in a position in my life to actually take paternity leave. I've never been in a position to where I had a community that was so active and so vibrant and so powerful. I've never had a staff that is so together, so dedicated, so concise, so strong that I can actually step out of my business to handle and participate and deal with and invest in one of the greatest things that could ever happen to a human being, which is having a child. And being there for your wife, and being there for your two other little girls to make sure that they feel like they're getting enough attention. Misty feels like she has a support system, and to alleviate and relieve her of all duties of taking care of kids. Her one focus on this planet has been to take care of little baby Danny, and now starting today here in about 35 minutes, Misty and I are going to start working together. I'm going to rebuild her nervous system and her body back up to where she wants it. All right, so I'm super fired up. So it's because of you guys that I was able to step out for a couple weeks, and you guys kept going. We kept going. You gave me time with my family, and I just thank you so much. So today's title is basically we're fired up, dude. We are moving forward, and this is basically a rally cry for all of you to either come with us or don't come with us, all right? We, as a community, as a family, and as an army, are going to start living a life by design and not by diagnosis. A life by design and not by distraction. A life by design and not disappointment. A life by design and not discouragement. A life by design and not depression. A life by design and not the dictated circumstances that are put upon you, okay? So there was a period in my life where I couldn't have even taken, and I did not take paternity leave for my first two children. I was under this perceived reality, perceived being the actual key word, that if I stepped out of my brick and mortar business of 5,000 square foot, tons of overhead, a demanding staff, lots of clients, all this kind of stuff, that my business was going to fall apart. I literally and sadly, and it's one of my regrets in life, I missed out on a lot of time and a lot of memories with my little girl Isla, with my wife Misty, and with my little daughter Brio. Okay? Because I was so all about being focused on providing for my family, providing for my clients, making sure everything's okay, meeting the needs of my staff, doing everything for everybody else, and then justifying that by being like, well, I'm a business owner, that's what I do. 75 to 90 hours a week, it's just a rite of passage. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what business owners do. Wrong. Okay? That was my diagnosis, right? I had created it, right? I self-created it. I chose to be a business owner. I chose to create that much space. I chose that much overhead. I chose to have staff instead of staying focused on what I should have stayed focused on, which was building medical exercise, right? I let life get ahead of me. And then basically my perceived reality was that I had to do this. I was justified in doing this, and I validated every mistake that I made and chalked it up to, well, that's just what it is. I got to do what I got to do. I was not living a life by design. I was living a life by distraction, disappointment, discouragement, and depression. Honestly, I believe that is why I contracted. I think I've had celiac my whole life, but I think that's why it flared up, and I also think that's why Lyme disease flared up. I think my body was actually fighting it off, and when I got to the point where those 4 Ds destroyed me, boom, autoimmune flare-up. Does that sound familiar? How many MSers do you know that are hard driver, type A, overachieving, go people? Whether it's in the business world, whether it's in the family world, whether it's within their own selves. A lot of MSers were very high achieving, very high productive people that took it too far, didn't listen to their body. Their body broke down and boom, shakalaka, threat bucket overload, neurological output, bam, autoimmunity, and here we sit. So I want to read something to you guys that really moved Ken and I last week. And I'm going to read some stuff to you today that I need you to just pay attention to. And I want to explain the significance of it. Many of you are not in the membership program, right? For those of you who are in the membership program, it is obvious that you took steps to invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in your family, and invest in your future, both from a time and a financial and just an emotional, physical, and spiritual standpoint by putting yourself out there and jumping into the members community. For a lot of you that are watching this right now, you haven't done that yet because maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're still skeptical. Maybe you're still jaded. Maybe you're still hurt. Maybe you're still being like, who is this Trevor dude and why should I trust him? Like, I don't know. After a year and a half, there's 600 people in here that we have written testimonials from that have actually walked again, stood again, hiked again, danced again, gotten rid of bladder problems, wiggled their toes, gotten their hands back, are typing again, singing again, speaking again, living again. I don't know. Why should you trust Trevor? Why should you trust the Members Corner? Why should you trust all the rest of your MS Gym family? Because there's proof. Because they've done it. Because they've gone before you. They took the risk. They suspended their disbelief. They rejected the lies. They rejected all the people that said they couldn't. And they said, I could. They decided to design their life. And that is why they're victorious. So if you're someone who's sitting on the fence and you're someone who's like, I don't think this can work for me. I think you're full of crap. I'm so bad off, I'm so old, I'm so broken, I'm so alone. Let me read some stuff to you. This post comes from Marissa. Hashtag I believe. Tonight, I went to my daughter's 3rd grade curriculum night. My husband couldn't go because he had to go to my 12th grader's parent meeting, so we split up. The meeting was in my daughter's homeroom classroom, but after that, we had to go to her math teacher's room. It was all the way across the school. I was really proud of myself. I BGB'd it all the way over to the classroom. And once I made it there was a couple of parents who walked with me. Once I entered the room, the teacher called out to us, "You're really late. What are you doing?" I was so embarrassed. I think she was too, when she watched me walking over to a chair with my walking sticks. Here's the thing though, just a month ago, my plan was to never show up to anything again. I wasn't going to go visit my family in Italy either, because I was too embarrassed to have people seeing me this way. But now, I'm proud of myself. We bought tickets for Italy, and I'm showing up for all of my daughter's events. I reminded myself of Trevor's talk, Building a Courageous Heart That Conquers Fear. He said we're facing a real challenge, but we're braver than anyone else knows. I was feeling too tired to do my MS Gym exercise tonight before I went to the conference, but now I'm pumped up to do it. Because I believe in these exercises. See what you guys do to me? And I believe all of us can heal. Think of the words that you just heard out of Marissa's mouth. I was never going to go to anything again. I was too embarrassed for people to see me this way. I was going to cancel a trip and not be with my family. Basically, she'd given up. But because she took the time to believe in herself, invest in herself, and actually say, yes, I can, I want something different, I want my life back, she got in, and every day she dedicated herself to her exercises, her movement prescription. She dedicated herself to getting a healthy mindset and saying, I can. She dedicated herself to allowing her spirit to actually believe that she could heal. And like she said at the very end, I believe in me, I believe in us all. And the thing that gets me the most about that whole paragraph is I'm now proud of myself. How many of you are proud of yourselves? How many of you have been allowed to be proud of yourself? Or have you been told what you need to do in order for someone to be proud of you? A lot of us have lived like that. A lot of us have never had that self-confidence and a community to support them that said, I'm proud of me. I love me enough that I'm going to do whatever it takes to heal, and everything else that gets in my way, I'm going to say, no, not now, maybe later, check you later, because I love myself enough to heal, because I know I want me back, and I know I want to be there for my family. Well done, Marissa. Secondly, Melissa Hayes, #share. Hi guys, I wanted to share this in case it might help someone else. I've been using this calendar to record all the exercises I accomplish and to keep track of them. I also write down the number of steps I take each day. A new record gets a big circle around it. On the side, I record any major accomplishment and goals for the month. It's nice to have a spot where I can see them continuously. This has really become a useful tool. It also helps motivate me to get exercises done on the days I just don't feel like it. And check that out. See that? That is her calendar. See the red circles? So this is living a life by design. Melissa is actually planning, she's strategizing, she's documenting, she's recording her MS Gym life, her MS Gym movement practice. She's recording her life project to heal herself. She's looking at where she's been, she's looking at where she is, and she has her sights set on where she's going. That's awesome. Because she can look back on the days that she didn't want to do it, and maybe she took a little note that said, I didn't want to do this today. But look what I did. I did it anyway, and I actually walked 100 more steps than I did the previous day on a day that I didn't want to do it. Talk about being proud of yourself. If you've looked back and see where you started, what you have done, and where you are now, how can you not be proud of yourself? Because you guys are going to move forward. If you exercise and do movement daily, if you think and you speak and you communicate with positivity and hope and belief daily, you will move forward. I fully believe in the law of action and reaction. You're either getting better or you're not. You're either speaking well of yourself or you're not. You either believe you can heal or you don't. You're either setting your sights to defeating MS or you're letting MS get you. There is no gray. Good job, Melissa. I love you. And she's gone through some stuff, you guys. I've had posts from her that made me cry because I was like, oh, you were doing so well, and then she got taken out, but she rebounded back and she kept herself accountable. And then Claire Wilson. I know she's been in here a lot, you guys, but I gotta say something, right? So I'm gonna summarize this. So Claire Wilson, let's just preface this by she was in a power chair less than a year ago. She started in the MS Gym free Facebook group where you are now, and then she decided to have HSCT. It wasn't her plan. But she started and said, I think I need this now. She worked her collective ASS off well before HSCT. She had the procedure. She got sick. Her white blood cell count didn't come up. She was in the middle of an earthquake, like all kinds of stuff. And then being blasted by chemotherapy, had to recover from that while she was healing from chemo and MS and trying to rebuild her immune system, trying to reset it, right? She had to figure out how to do this every day. And let me tell you something just to preface this. HSCT is a treatment plan, but it is a tool. Just because you have HSCT doesn't give you an unfair advantage that someone else who can't afford it, doesn't want to do it, or is not a candidate for it, doesn't make it so that you have an advantage and you get better results in the MS Gym than someone who has not had HSCT. It's just the same as taking Ocrevus or Rituxan or something like that, right? It's a treatment plan. It's a tool. I experienced this with the gastric bypass population. That's where they actually go into really morbidly obese people, chop their stomach down to a third of the size, and so they can't eat as much, and hope that that caloric restriction causes them to lose an immense amount of weight or they die. Here's the thing. I was their trainer for 2 years. And I have never experienced an addictive personality like that. And let me tell you, gastric bypass, just like HSCT or any of the other drug-mediated therapies, is just a tool. If you don't put in the mindset and the movement work, you will not get better. Every gastric bypass patient, those who committed to exercise, to eating well, and to getting their addiction and their self-confidence stuff out of the mix, they got better. The ones who depended on the gastric bypass little stomach to get them better failed miserably and ended up gaining like hundreds of pounds back. Same thing here. So it's not because of the HSCT that Claire is killing it. It's because every day, 2 hours a day, she's massaging, she's mobilizing, she's activating, she's thinking, feeling, living BGB and the MS Gym. She's trying new things. She's challenging your brain. She's building new relationships. She's reaching out to help people. She is globally healing herself. Can you tell I'm a little fired up today? Man, it's good to be back. I come back to these stories. Claire, well, the genie is well and truly out of the bottle, Trevor Wicken. This might be a long post. On Thursday, I drove 6 hours to D.C. for my middle son's wedding. On Friday, we had a rehearsal dinner that was outside, my 3 sons, my 4-year-old granddaughter, and everybody was there together for the first time in 4 years. It was incredibly special. Saturday was the wedding. The weather was hot and humid, but the rain held back until it was over. And then she danced for 2 hours on her power chair legs that weren't supposed to work ever again. Sunday was a post-wedding brunch before the drive home. Where and how did I get all the energy for this? From working my butt off in the MS Gym, that is how. You can do this too, my friends. After years of being tethered to my power chair and on the sidelines at weddings, watching everyone else dance and sobbing into my tissue, just look what happened. My legs held me up for 2 hours. Dancing and socializing at the reception. Are you ready for this? My neurological endurance improved immeasurably, and my recovery time is hours, not days. Thrilled and so emotional that I can be the author of my own life, not MS. Living by design. Claire chose to do whatever it took to get her life back. Whether that was the MS Gym, nutrition, mindset, procedures, treatments. Then she has to come back and she has to figure it out. Claire has fallen. Claire has an arm that doesn't work. Claire had, she's had relationships fall apart. She's had friendships fall apart. She's had to leave some people. She's had to take on some people. She's called me and she's had some stuff where she's like, Trevor, I'm just done. And this was like not that long ago. I'm just having one of those days. I'm just done. What do I do? What do I do? So even Champion Claire, who you guys have heard about a ton, she still has bad days. But she has the mindset of a champion. She has the mindset of someone who's designing their life, so she chooses to pick herself back up, lock herself into her arms of herself, and keep going. She leans on the moderator. She leans on the leadership team. She leans on the MOC. She leans on myself. Because she has a support system. When she's down, we're up. When we're up, when we're down, she's up. That's how this happens. Living a life by design. Here we go. Here we go. Want 2 more. Monica Gallagher. #victory. After only 5 weeks in the membership, I'm feeling stronger in my motorized chair. I did it. Unfortunately, not technically correct. Learning BGB slowly, but I started boot camp today. Last night I felt I must stand and walk. Her brain told her she must stand and walk. I did 4 steps unaided. First time unaided in 15 years. Didn't sleep much because I was so filled with excitement. Lots to add, but wanted to share with people who understand it's not consistent, but one day it will be, meaning that the BGB and the movement and all this kind of stuff. She may have walked 4 times last night. She may not do that again for a week. That's what she's saying. But I'm about to go to sleep now. Yippee. 15 years. 5 weeks. Now, I'm not saying those results I'm not guaranteeing those results, but they are typical here. It is typical that in 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 15 weeks, people start to see differences. It may not be that the arm, that you're only focused on this one arm, and I just got to get my arm back, while everything else around you is getting better. It may not be that problem area that gets better right away. That may be the last to improve. But it may be your energy's better, your sleep is better, your bladder control's better. The other parts of your body are working better. You're not taking naps as much. You don't feel depressed as much. You actually enjoy life again. People notice that you're happier. Those are all victories. Those are all victories. And I love that Monica has the state of mind to be like, look, I've been in a chair. I haven't walked like this in 15 years. It may not be consistent right now, but it will be. And last but not least, my brother, Tim McCready. I love saying your name in Scottish because he's got a big red beard. Tim, birthday boy, hashtag victory. I just took my first 2 unassisted steps. Wow, that hasn't happened for over a decade. It just hit me. I'm crying tears of joy right now. I did it. I did it at the end of my buddy workout for knee hyperextension with Alexa and Rebecca, who are in a buddy group. They all do these virtual workouts together. They both witnessed it. I'm literally shocked right now. 10 years. And this guy didn't just pop off and he's like, oh, I just started exercising, I'm good. Like Tim has been posting videos. It hasn't been pretty. Right? First 2, 3 videos, I'm like, man, legs, just knees falling in. Like body just doing this. Like the dude looked like he was like a wind would blow and he would fall over. But this last video, just boom, 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 boom. And I've seen it over and over and over in the members' corner. So you guys, here's the thing. In this life, there will be trouble. That is guaranteed. You have MS. It is not curable. Some days are going to be great. Some days are not going to be great. Some days you're going to feel victorious. Some days you're going to feel like a victim. Some days you're going to be like, why not me? Some days you're going to be like, why me? Some days you will be distracted by your mind, your bladder, your legs, your feet, your balance, your fatigue. Some days you will be disappointed because you were killing it for a couple, 2, 3 weeks, and then today you're having a bad day. This week you've had a bad week. You're flaring up. You're relapsing. Not the report you got from your doctor. I'm not where I need to be before my trip. I'm not as far along as I thought I'd be. Well, you don't decide how far along you get. Your brain does. You may get discouraged. That's normal human nature. I get it. Lean on your members. Lean on the MOC. Lean on the people who love you. Lean on the members community because they've all been there. Some days you're going to be depressed. Some days it's going to be dark. Some days you're going to be low. Some days you're going to be like, how am I going to get out of this? Why? I'm so freaking tired right now. I just want a day without MS. Why me? My husband left. My kids aren't around. I'm sitting here alone. My doctor doesn't believe in me. But let me tell you something. The people who fulfill their dreams are the ones who start, stick, stay, reflect, record, and celebrate. There are going to be up and downs. This is not a linear progression. But you can do this. You are strong enough to do this. You are capable to do this. You are worthy to do this. You're allowed to love yourself enough to get everything out of your way so that you can focus on your healing. Because guess what? MS is a full-time adversary. And if you don't have a full-time mindset against a full-time adversary, they're going to whoop your butt. They're going to whoop your butt. So the people that get the victory stories, the ones that fulfill their dreams, the ones that walk again, become parents again, rekindle a relationship with their spouse because they get to do stuff again, travel again, return to work, return to their passion, return and serve and help other people, whatever. They're the ones that reject the prognosis, reject the people who left you, reject the people who doubt you, reject the energy vampires, reject the dream killers, even reject fellow MSers that see them succeeding and they see them going up and they try to pull them back down by self-centered comments, miserable comments. How dare that person gets better? How dare they move ahead? How dare they say that they have hope again? Just because you don't have hope and you don't feel like you're getting better, don't take someone else out. Pour into them. Celebrate them. I guarantee you're going to feel better than trying to take them down. But those who reject all that stuff and they receive the fact that they can heal, they receive the fact that there's a plan, they receive the fact that there's a coach, they receive the fact that there's a team, and they receive the fact that there's a community who loves, accepts, receives, empowers, educates, and just wants to see you succeed, those are the ones who change their lives. Those are the ones who design their life. Those are the ones who wake up every day, and their mission is this way. And I don't look left, I don't look right, I just go straight. And anything else that doesn't have to do with getting me ahead, counteracting MS, and helping me get to my preferred future and the life that I want is out. Gone. Leave. Peace. Done. Rejection. You guys do this to me. Sorry, but you guys do this to me. You guys do this to me. I am so blessed to be leading you. I am so blessed to be in your presence because, like I always tell you, you are my heroes. You inspire me. You all in the MS community are some of the most forgotten, rejected, and just cast aside people. But yet, with the right plan, the right people, and the right purpose, you guys become these tenacious warriors. Good-hearted people that understand how brutal MS can be and are so loving and so giving and so supportive to other fellow MSers that are walking through the darkness, walking through the mud, that have fallen down off the hill, or that are soaring toward their next victory. That's why I love you. That's why I picked you. That's why I gave up everybody else to focus on you. Because you're my people. You're who I love. You're who I was put here for. And I ain't going anywhere. We're just getting started, baby. I'm back. And for the rest of this year, September, October, November, December, all the way into 2019, we are going to be focused on living a life by design. Not listening to the diagnosis, not dwelling on the diagnosis, not being distracted, disappointed, discouraged, or depressed for any longer than 24 to 48 hours, because you're going to get a blast of the MOC coming at you, where we're going to lift you up, carry you forward, and show you that yes, you can have down days, but if you just get up and keep moving forward towards your goal, amazing things can happen. So Marissa, Melissa, Monica, Tim, Claire, thank you for doing this to me. Thank you for making today what it is. Thank you for just letting me step into Motivation Monday today and just show the world what is possible. I know there have been dark days. I know there have been hard days. I know there have been days when you wanted to quit. And I commend you and I love you for not quitting on yourself, on me, on this community, or on the dream that's in your heart that says, I can do this different. I can heal. And trusting that belief and that little voice inside of you that says, this is possible. I am possible. So I love you guys. I thank you guys. I know I get fired up. I know I get loud. I know I get crazy. But man, like I'm just ready. Like I'm so ready to just watch more and more and more of you have victory stories like you heard today. I'm so ready. The membership is complete. The canon in there is complete. The companion guides in there is complete. The core program menu is complete. And now my job on this planet is to pour into you, is to be in the groups, is to help you out, is to guide you, coach you, lead you, and just show you which way to go, along with my movement moderators, my leadership team, my partner Ken, and my amazing bride Misty. It's all here for you. It's all here for you. If you want a different life, if you want a different plan, if you want a different outcome, if you have a preferred future and you don't know how to get there, unless you've been in school for 18 years, taken every anatomy course and neurology course that was offered, geeked out, watched surgeries, blah, 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 follow chiropractors, follow PTs, follow physicians, ask the right questions, and literally have had your life consumed for the past 22 years now on serving MS, I don't know how you're going to figure this out on your own. So trust the people that have gone before you. Trust your fellow MS gymmers. Don't listen to me. Of course I'm going to tell you, go do the membership, because that's where all my best stuff is. That's the best way that I can help you. But listen to these people. Listen to these people on here. They were where you were. They might have even been worse than you were. They've been rejected. They've been hurt. They've been disappointed. They've been cast out. So get rid of your skeptical mind and join us. Get rid of your skeptical mind and do it. Get rid of your skeptical mind and choose a different path that has been told that you can't have, and be like, I can't have this. Watch me now. I'm going to show you how great I am. That's all you got to do. themsgym.com/membership. Make it happen. Come join us. Come play. For those of you in the free group that aren't ready, aren't there yet, that's fine. You're still going to get more movement minutes. You're still going to get a bunch of mindset stuff that we got coming up. We're going to announce later this week. I'm going to still help you, because we have the best free resource platform on the freaking planet for MS Gym, and I take pride in that we can make resources available for everybody in the MS community, and we're going to start developing that, growing that, and being with that as well. Let's do this. Let's lock arms. Let's be a family. Let's be an army. Let's roll. I love you guys. Thank you again for allowing me to be with my baby, my wife, my 2 little girls over the past week. Allow me to step back, reflect on how awesome you are, reflect on how this time it's different, reflect on the fact that I am now living a life by design. I am healing myself through movement, mindset, nutrition. I'm right alongside you. I'm walking with you. I will not leave you. I'm in the trenches with you, and we are charging, we are moving, and we're getting better. I love you all. You're my people. You're my family. You're my tribe. Game on, baby. Game on. Let's do this together.